perfect right now. You know, with the adorable love in their eyes, the chemistry that they share, it's just out of this world, absolutely ethereal. You know, they've been waiting for this magnanimous moment for so many years, and finally it has arrived on this very 25th of January 2025. Well, who is to blame for everything to be so perfect tonight? Should I say Michelle? Should I say Ritwick? Well, I think the husbands always point out towards the wives. You see, that's the first thing that happens. Well, of course it is, because she's from this very own state, and you know, putting everything together. Ladies and gentlemen, all these long months that have been put together, you see an entire fabulous entourage. You have our maid of honor and bridesmaids on one side, you have our best man and our groomsmen on the other side with the parental influences. Well, there's the family extension that I would like to invite, but in the meanwhile, let me first go on to introduce you to our bridal couple. That oi bubbly feeling, that entire love story that culminated over the many years, today has restored in both of them getting married. Father Peter did the nuptial vows at the St. Anne's Church this evening, and you know what happened? The significance of that rings that were put across their finger, it means to say that Ritwick and his better half, Michelle, are both out of circulation. All right, once that has happened, let me put them both into a picture frame, looking at how excited and happy they've been this entire evenings. I want you all to make sure that we are going to give them abundant blessings. And for that reason, I'd like you all to please raise your right hands, point it towards Ritwick and Michelle. And together, we're going to have family planning done for them. Let's bless them with at least 21 children. Okay, he's the only groom that has said nothing about it. Please put your hands down. Wonderful, so that's exactly how we're going to start this entire wedding reception. But now, it's time for us to also bring on some more of our family members this evening. So we'd like to have Ritwick's brother and sister-in-law, Dipanjan and Trina Jana, to come over here. Trina Jana, is that how I pronounce your name correctly? Well, he's the Rock of Gibraltar for the family. Where's your better half?
She's not here.
She's not here? Wonderful. It's nice to have a husband come in without his wife. So everybody that's standing right here this evening is not allowed to date. Well, friends, now that we have the bridal couple that's got our attention this evening, we'd like to go ahead with introducing all those who have consented to be the part of the entourage. And for that reason, first we'd like to ask this very tall beauty to stand up in front. She happens to be Michelle's sister, dear. I want you to step in front. Merle Crasto, please stand up. She is a maid of honor, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely glitzy and glamorous to the core. You know, she's such a compliment that comes in for her sister, and I look at the beauty that comes in from the face of Rosie Crasto. Well, you know, that's Mama, dear, that gives the beauty to both of them, both the daughters, and of course they've got a brother that's also standing there. And of course, Rosie, she can definitely give a run to Katrina Kaif and Yami Gotham for the money. You know, I mean, she just looks like another daughter in the family. So that's our bridesmaid, a maid of honor, Merle Crasto. Merle, wave out to everyone. I'm going to come on to this side, and I'm going to have Michelle's brother there. Please step in front. Marlon Crasto, everyone. Well, right now he's looking very serious, but he was looking like the most excited. I was thinking Marlon is getting married tonight. You know, so there he is, the Rock of Gibraltar. He has only one message to Ritwick. He says, you better take good care of my sister. All right, you're going to do that, right? So say hi to Marlon, everyone. Our best man this evening. Let me come onto this side. And I said, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the prettiest of them all? 3 bridesmaids, I got the answer 3. And I would like to introduce you to all 3 of them. First, we'd like to have Michelle's cousin sister, please step in front, Socia de Souza. Well, I think so. She's the youngest, the naughtiest, no? Right, don't look at her by the appearance. Well, that's how it is, but she's so trendy in the way of how she is. And of course, she's looking very, very wonderful tonight. So say hi to Socia, everyone, Michelle's cousin sister. Please go back. We've got Ria de Cruz. Well, she happens to be a friend of both Ritwick and Michelle. Of course, there are lots of things that they might have shared in the past years, but unfortunately today she's not going to be given a chance to speak. But you're looking very glitzy tonight too. Thank you very much for being our bridesmaid. Michelle's best friend is going to step forward. Arpita Shetty. Well, as you know, friends, when you are a best friend, what happens? You open a can of worms, you probably spill the beans, and I hope that's not happening tonight because that's a very special day, right? But nevertheless, both of you have had those oi bubbly bubbly moments, those naughty moments in your lives, and here you are chosen as a very special friend. Thank you for being here this evening. Arpita Shetty. The three hunky-dory, scintillating gentlemen that I have over here this evening happen to be our groomsmen. First, we've got Ian Fernandez. Please step in front. I love the way you smile. All right, so he happens to be Michelle's friend. You know, and being friends today, the first thing when Sky High is going to be playing, I will just invite you all because I've got your names here. So the moment the dancing session opens, everyone's going to be dancing. I need to capture you on camera because Melroy and his entire team, I tell you, they're one of the best in the country. That's, of course, Michelle has brought them all the way from Bombay. You know, like I said, we didn't have anyone in Goa. So Melroy, you are definitely the best. So that's Ian Fernandez for you. Say hi to Ian Fernandez. Wave up to everyone. I'd like to invite Irvin Fernandez, another one of Michelle's friends. You know, so this is an entire bandwagon. Ritwick, you've got company here. Right, so Irvin, well, you know, so they say chota packet bada dhamaka. Well, I'm definitely going to have them choreograph the entire set this evening. So Irvin, you are going to be a part of that fun. Thank you very much for being our groomsman. Let's go on to Himanshu Shetty, Michelle's friend again. Well, Himanshu, what do I say about you? Brain and brawn, both together. Well, the classy way of how you handle yourself, I think, you know, you're more of that studious kind. You know, you're probably going and giving everybody instructions. Well, here you are tonight, and thank you for being a part of the entourage. Himanshu Shetty. Look at these two adorables. Our Prince Alina and our Prince. You know, they're just looking at everyone and wondering what's happening. Yes, and they look at Ritwick's and Michelle's video, probably 15 to 20 years down the line, and they say, Uncle, Auntie? I mean, 20 years down the line I'm talking about. I would like to have a wedding of this magnitude, something this grand. Well, you're going to say hi to Faith Disa. Everyone say hi to Faith Disa. Well, a family friend's daughter of Michelle. And we've also got Vian Carasto, Michelle's nephew. Is he the youngest? Smallest of all? Right, so Vian, you're happy? Auntie's getting married? Your cousin is getting married? Okay. Well, we also got Krishay Shetty, who happens to be a ring bearer, but I don't see him around. He's sleeping? No worries. Okay, so thank you. That's Michelle's friend's son. Well, we'd like to go on to Dipankar's parents. I correct, Ritwick's parents, Dipankar and Baisakhi. Both of them are right here. Well, these parental influences that give the epitome of success to their own son, Ritwick, comes in from these two stunning personalities. I look at this gentleman, the way of how he carries himself, so prudent and ardent, looks like one of those Hollywood celebrities. Well, that's Dada here. Say hi to him. Dada, please wave out Dipankar, everyone. Dipankar Chatterjee. And Mama Baisakhi. Very, very glitzy indeed. Lovely to the core. And both of them, as they complement, they give a superstar in Ritwick. Today, from a king, you have been knighted as an emperor, coming in from your very own parents. Let's go on to the other side. The mastermind of the entire choreography of the wedding, I think so she should be fit to be a world-class wedding planner. Rosie Crasto, Mama dear, everyone. You know, I mentioned about her a little earlier on. You don't really know who's the mom and who's the daughters. Well, that's the way of how she carries herself. Come on, put your hands together for her, everyone. From the time that they got married, Gavin took an oath that he's not going to be doing all the talking. But this stunning gentleman coming in together as a couple, that I see the way of how classy, how divine they are. This parental influence is definitely coming on all those three little children. The way of how they've grown, the way of how they've been crafted to perfection, definitely comes in from Dada influence. We love you very much. Please put your hands together for Gavin Crasto. We also have Ritwick's brother and sister-in-law with us here today, but she's not here, so I'm going to introduce you to him. Well, you know, when you need to have a star in the house, it comes in from brotherly influences. He might have come in and told him, brother, you know, I've met this beautiful girl, and I think I'm in love. And he says, why not? You go ahead. You know what I've done in my past, right? So you're just going to follow my footsteps. Well, you're going to say hi to him, everyone. Please put your hands together for Brother Deepanjan. Well, he's got a double role to play very, very soon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to have Michelle and Ritwick. Please step in front. Michelle, please hold this knife in your hand, the cutting knife. Ritwick, you're going to hold her hand. Michelle, make sure it's to cut the cake and nothing else, okay? Well, a 3-tier cake, friends, is the perfect way for us to spread a lot of love and diabetes. And now, friends, it's time for us, all for us, the influences that we've learned at school, that we'd like to have you pronounce those numbers in descending order from 10, 9, 8 downwards whilst we have that 3-tier cake chopped. Can you please help me with doing that? Let's say that together. 10, 9, everybody. 8, 7, louder. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Clap your hands, everybody.